Hey there, let's play WOLCEN, Lords of Mayhem. So, I got this game, actually purchased this myself. I don't remember if I got it through a bundle, I got it through a deal, I got it for something, but I've had it a really long time. And apparently the game that I played a year ago no longer exists. This is a completely redesigned, everything's new game. They came out with a new trailer a few days ago. There was a patch on April 2nd that came out, which was 2 days ago, or yesterday. And I want to see what changed. Unfortunately, the things that I actually wanted to acquire this game for, which were the housing and the great player character customization and things of that nature, are all disabled right now until the next patch. So I thought it might be a good time to check it out, see what we got. If you look at the reviews on Steam, they're mixed. I'm going to try to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I'll give it my honest view as we go through it. Due to the fact that they're kind of in a rough state right now, I'm actually going to turn this music off. It's getting really annoying. There. Okay. Now I can talk. It's like Conan-ish chanting, and I don't know. It's not really my thing. I'm sure it's great during battles, but whatever. I want to make sure I get my point across. Since I purchased this, I'm under no obligation to say anything that anyone wants me to say, positive or negative, about the game. I'll give you a fair estimation of what I think. If I like something, I'll probably mention it. If I don't like something, I'm sure I'll mention that too. Like I said, the things that I actually wanted this game for are currently disabled. Does not mean we can't create a character and play through it. Game's in early access, so be expecting problems, crashes, whatever. The whole underpinning of the game apparently was just ripped out and a new game put in. Seems about right. It's an ARPG. I kind of like those. Not really sure about this one. Hadn't done any research, and with all the changes, I really don't think I can. So we're going to kind of wing it and see how it ends up. But I'm really interested to see what it changed to, and the new trailer definitely looks interesting. I liked the old story. It was interesting. It was different. However, I'm not going to miss it, I think. It was kind of not well balanced. Okay, we need a character name. What are we going to call this, guys? What do we want? Do we want melee, magic, or ranged? I think I did melee last time, and if they keep that, it wasn't too bad. Hammers are good. That's the magic guy, and that is the ranged guy. Can we turn him? Yes, we can. The armor retains a certain look through all the different classes as well, so there is consistency. I like that. They actually took the time to make the pauldrons look okay, and sort of the same. The color scheme fits really well. It kind of matches all together. I'm not usually one that cares about that, but in this case, I guess we're representing something, or we are something, and having something so coherent through all the classes is actually kind of nice, rather than mages wear white and dark mages wear black, and we're the same character. We're just doing a different job, and apparently jobs are really loose in this game, where you can start out as a ranged. That doesn't necessarily keep you as ranged. You can actually develop other skills as well, which is pretty common for ARPGs. So let's start out as melee, because that gives us probably a good starter weapon and some armor to get past. And we're going to start and see if we can get Jose as a character name. And it let us, so that's awesome. All right. So, he is a soldier of fortune. Or is that the mission we're doing? I think that's the mission we're doing. Oh, yeah, game mode, soldier of fortune. Our adventure through replayable random content for awesome rewards. Mercenary group known as Hosts of the Purple Phoenix is always on the lookout for new contractors willing to enlist for dangerous assignments. They know how to reward handsomely, too. After all, so few return, they can afford the generosity. So, there are... looks like 2 game modes, which is story, which for some reason we can't do the story. Soldier of Fortune, which looks like we do forays into things. And a third one that we can't get to. But I want a private game because I don't want to play with anybody else. I don't play well with others. I never have. So, private game, Soldier of Fortune. And I really wish we could change it. But let's create my game and jump right into it. Lots of booming sound effects. This game seems to have a lot of directional sound and whatnot. And I did forget to go over the settings with you, which I do want to do. Maybe once we get into the game, we can go over the settings and see if there's more options in the game than what I saw outside. Hopefully it loads and doesn't crash. Looks good. Good first step. Get my cutscene on. Maybe. I don't know what we're doing here. Doesn't seem that resource intensive. It's keeping right up on my PC, so that's good. I am running in windowed mode. At 1920 by 1080. I do have it locked for recording at 30 frames per second, but I'm going to see if I can bump that up to 60 if the game supports it and if my PC can keep up. I guess there was a graphics revamp, and since it's beta mode, they probably have debug turned on, and that tends to kind of mess with some games sometimes. Let's read the thing while it loads. Welcome to gameplay beta of WOLCEN Lords of Mayhem. Last time I played it, it was gameplay alpha. Thank you for your help. The goal of this gameplay beta is to implement the final core elements of WOLCEN's gameplay. Your help will allow us to spot the major issues in the game and fix them for the game's release. During the gameplay beta, you will be able to explore Act 1 environments with various objectives. This version will focus on the replayability of the game and the testing of gameplay features. The story is not implemented yet and will not be until the final release. Regular patches will be pushed to implement new elements and fix issues it might encounter. Please be aware that character and stash wipes can happen during this testing phase. You can report bugs and feedbacks on Discord or in the Steam forums. That worked out perfectly. Timing could be better. Okay, this looks promising. Nice depth, good shadows. Could use some light sources. Okay, see, in the last one we started out in the woods and we had to fight our way up to a temple and then take out some kind of god. I really wasn't down with that by that point. Soldier Fortune mode, mandates. In this game mode, you'll have to work with the host of the Purple Phoenix to handle mandates and expeditions as a bounty hunter. Talk to Dashing Eugene on the right of the screen. He will get you started on your first mandate and reward you upon quest completion. Okay, so click to move. Pretty standard stuff. Okay. Journey through hostile lands to fulfill a mission for a bounty. The print size inconsistencies kind of bugging me. That's one font size, that's another font size, that's another font size. The color, I'm not trying to nitpick. I'm just saying I just prefer when everything is more the same than all this blue, yellow, whatever, different size text. As much as I have to play and I have to read to you, it's very difficult for me sometimes when things change this much through a reading. And there's a lot of text. Eugene, so because you're new to this, let me guide you through how basic mandates work. According to the official decree in 2547 of Merchant Prince Damascus of Stormfall, the host of the Purple Phoenix is given full authority to hire contractors on behalf of the city as well as reward them upon successful completion of assigned official mandates. Eugene, yada yada mandatory stuff. Important note, contractees shall under no circumstances be held responsible for eventual physical injuries, sickness, dementia, disappearance, or death of hired contractors. Yeah, well, we do routinely have that kind of problem, so we figured it might as well be more upfront with contractors. But hey, if you're not a turd, then you'll do just fine. Mandate. All men and women in age carrying a weapon will be compensated for helping the authorities against the Cybers invasion? I have no idea. Report to recruiting officers or private contractors for drafting. Eugene. Their calm and measured tone fools no one. This message reeks of desperation. Let me tell you this. If the merchant prince hadn't rented his war fleet on the other side of the world, we would have bloody soldiers defending the lands, not peasants and housewives. Either way, their tragedy, our profit, right? By the will of the Lord's Council, acting on behalf of the merchant prince Damascus and the other people of Stormfall. And mostly on behalf of its own interest, but hey, as long as the pay is good. Okay, I feel a little lost. I mean, I'm assuming I have to walk through this, but it is not very clear that I do. So we're going to walk through it, and we're going to see what happens. So it looks like we have core combat mechanics. There is a different attack combo per weapon type. Melee characters can automatically dash foe every 5 seconds. Toggled via the HUD. F. Use abilities. Use skills. Up to 5 abilities can be and added to the, that doesn't make sense. Up to 5 abilities can be and added to the skill bar. Okay, there's a typo. If your health pool reaches 0, you are out of combat. Can't use the word dead. Kind of gives it a weird tone for an RPG for me. I prefer to think an RPG is life and death, not, oh, you're out of combat. Potions. Use one of your 2 potions to help you in combat. QW. What is QW? Replenish them by killing foes. Potion types: health, rage, willpower potions. Okay, we'll figure that out when we have to. Okay, combat does have a bit of a satisfying feel to it. Did I pick something up? Am I wearing it? I have broken shackles on instead of my gloves. So changing out my broken shackles for gloves might be a good thing. And I have, what's this go? Oh, so I need 2. Interesting. So everything is 1 side per. Okay. I kind of like that. You can do different things. Okay, walking over gold, picks it up. Right click does some kind of smash hammer. I gotta say, I do like the combat way better than I did in the previous version. Yeah. It's a trick. Get an axe. I like the map. The map is actually coming out pretty nice. Oh, that's a little overkill. Okay, combat's a little more flowing than it used to be. I like that. Old combat was actually kind of... I don't want to say unfair. It was kind of biased. Apparently I'm not mad enough to slam my hand. Get some rage on. Get angry. Okay, well, definitely handling these guys. I'm having some issues with the double slamming. And since it costs rage to do that, I'm not sure that's how I want to do it. Maybe just a matter of timing. Okay. If I hit shift, do the names come up? Control? Anything? Alt. Alt makes the names appear. Alright, a barbarian defender. Am I wearing it? I am not. Okay, we need to appraise our gear. I don't want a bow. Longsword. 5.6. It's not giving me... Maybe I can dual wield. I can! Aha, awesome. Okay. Same. I guess rogues wear gloves, bruisers wear wrist guards. Okay. Because it has the rogue class there. Axe, 2 of 10. Plus 2 seconds rage conversion time. I do an axe too? Okay, and let's move on. I mean, really, the only way to test something is to actually go out and do it. Town portal, go back to Stormfall, receive a reward. So I guess we're done. But in the grand scheme of things, what if I don't want to be done? What if I want to keep going? So just like keep throwing these guys and making this harder. Alright, we got Greaves. I like that charge move. And that is a toggle, I guess, so. Let's keep going. Let's follow this rabbit hole to the end. And Greaves. Here's the real question, do I heal over time? I heal when I make a level, that's good enough. Alright, let's go up here. That charge could definitely be a problem. Double click to make it happen. Got some gold. Let's keep going up here and see if there's anything up here. Ooh, yeah. I like that. That's all it's got in it's a cowl. That seems kind of useless. It's for a sorcerer anyway. Oh, wait, I did get some boots. I did get boots. Heavy rogue. Okay, heavy. That works. Pants. Better than what I got. Wait, what are these? That's what I'm talking about. Bruiser pants. Now we're starting to look like a warrior. Let's keep going. Like to see if there's an end to this. The one downside of it is that it's very easy to not have enough rage. Because the monsters are so far apart. So by the time you get to the next one, all your rage is gone. ADD warrior here. Can't remember what you're mad at from one encounter to the other. Alright, what we got? Got some... Oh, I got a blue. Okay, that alt is not a toggle. They just appear for a minute and go away. Alright, my real problem with this is that I own the game already. So that's not really a problem for me. I'm gonna own the game one way or the other. Whoa, it's a lot of guys. So, I already got this. It's in my library. Save, charge, some kind of mandatory update. I will basically possess the game. And it would honestly be kind of scummy if they did it. Ooh. I didn't know you could do that. I know there's like little hideys in there. Alright, almost to the end. Maybe there's a big boss at the end that we gotta take out. Okay. I don't see anything. Most anticlimactic dungeon I've ever gone through. You see nothing. Report to Dashing Eugene. Okay, so we got 1100 experience, 300 gold, and a small health potion. Longsword, a novice staff, or a longbow. We're gonna want that. Okay, and then I guess we have some kind of progression. Okay, so we have Force Shield to protect our health from damage until it's empty. When the Force Shield regeneration period is over, it will no longer be filled with rain. So we have 11 Force Shield and 194 health. We have 20 attribute points to distribute. So if we put it in Ferocity, we get health regeneration, attack critical score, and attack critical chance. Toughness gives us health, all resistances. Agility is dodge, attack, and spell casting, and wisdom is something we probably don't have. Status ailment resistance, attack status and ailment chance, spell status. Looks like there's a box. Oh, there's a box over that. It's the chat box. Okay. So we probably want to distribute it evenly. Just a guess. I'm not saying this is how you do it. Between ferocity, toughness, and agility. Because this is attack speed. So if we go 2 for every one of these. Oh, that's our primary. Okay, so we want that ahead by 1. 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and an extra 1 in toughness. So that gave us more health, more resistances, more health regeneration, and attack critical, and some attack speed. So that's going to help us out a bunch. Okay. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know how much it's going to help us because we're not really having a problem. And now, here's our passive skill tree. So this is where it kind of gets a little weird. Class freedom. Create your own path starting from the center. Point allocation. If you have points to spend permanently, select one node to gain its effects. Major nodes. These offer stronger effects that can change the game rules permanently. Try to fetch as many as possible. Rotating circles. You are free to start back from the tree center and explore different paths simultaneously. Rotate rings to create new paths. Create a ring on the left panel and rotate it with arrows to reveal new possibilities. Eligible nodes must always be connected. Okay, that's like just about everywhere else. So this gets us 10 toughness, 10 wisdom, 10 toughness, 10 ferocity, 10 toughness. So I guess Scholar is the sorcerer, Sentinel is the range, so we want to kind of stick in this tree. Now if I do... It's not an entirely complex. We do. Is it arrow keys? No, arrow keys just go up and down. Alright, I might have to come back. Okay. So this is toughness. This is ferocity with 5% critical hit chance, and this gives us toughness with health regeneration. Then this comes down to Shield of the Unseen, 15% max health with a nice story behind it, and this primary block gives us 20% critical hit chance score. So whichever way we go, we want to match up with an appropriate... There's Warmonger, which gives plus 30% physical damage converted into Rend damage, and Manic Slaughter, which gives us 35 rage generation on kill. We've got this one over here, so we can make some choices. We can mix and match and go down the health path with Sacred Oath, and then go maybe down this one if it matches up. Or this one, whichever this one is, which is Warlock, so we could be a burly Warlock. Or we could go down here and become a Warmonger with 6% life leech and some other things that would look beneficial. Blood Reaper, whatnot. We're just going to take Toughness and Endurance. Let's see what this does. Confirm. Okay. So now I guess we talk to Dashing Eugene again. More of the same, basically. And like I said, I have a title, we have a header, and it's like an H1, H2, H3 style font with different colors, and honestly, I don't know if I can really get used to this to the point where I would go, yeah, I'm happy with that. It sticks out to me. It's not consistent. I don't know. I really can't put my finger on it. I'm just not pleased with it. Destroy the Desecrators. I'm not moving. We get experience on... no, that's just active skill trees. Okay. Oh. That's why. It had chat up. Dodge rolling allows you to evade dangerous directions, attacks in the cursor direction, spacebar. So hit space and dodge. I get it. I get it. It works. At least some interesting dodge opportunities, I say. Kind of side roll around them. What if there's traps? Let's see some leather boots. Those are probably thief items. Oh, I should have sold all this crap. I'm walking around. So it's possible to break one of those open and get nothing. So much more effective and nothing. Okay. That was a cheap shot. Gotta remember that. Those guys blow up. Oh, there's some benefit. Whoa. I would like for the health to be more obvious, because I'm watching the thing I'm fighting and I'm not seeing my own health. So I'd like a better bar, or I don't know what that is. Okay, I guess that's bleeding. Okay, Q is a heal. Let's see if it does any more healing over time. Okay, if we run out of healing potions, it does heal up automatically. Eventually. Sure how I ended up behind that guy. Not complaining, because it did way more damage behind him, so I guess damage can be directional. That's kind of good. Killing things does appear to give you health back. Directional seems to have a little bit of a challenge still. There are times not facing the direction I want. head right in a straight line. Straight into his bullet. I'm not entirely sure what a desecrator is. Grease, grease. Maybe they're down here. Alright. I would not say this is too hard at all. Probably ranges on the easy side. If you play any other ARPG, you're probably gonna be just fine. That was okay. It's a good bit to do. I gotta say it once. Hammer time. Okay, there's a chest over there. I have no inventory space whatsoever. That's done. I'm not sure what desecrators are. But we got rid of the dudes that were hanging around. Kind of glad the chests don't explode, and I'm kind of glad I got a good enough reach that I can hit multiples at once without worrying too much. It's a definite pro. That was interesting. I kind of wonder, like, mole now. worth picking up. So let's maybe throw that down. 34 health, that would have been better, I'm sure. Okay. So, throw that down. Throw that down. Now, I gotta say, this is not the loot extravaganza that Path of Exile is, or something like that. You get a reasonable amount of things to look at. Doesn't look like it's too hard to keep up on. I guess that was our mission in full. I mean, I feel better about this if we had a shield, because dual wielding is not good, the best behavior. While this is interesting now, I think I can kind of get the point of why some people said in the review where this might be considered a little dull. I mean, if this is all we get to do, I kind of understand why. Maybe why some people said this is not fun. There are problems, because I can see where there's maybe some problems. Not necessarily balance issues or game or tactical issues, but I think overall issues, because while this is fun, this is not a story. So this is me running missions over and over and over again. So, not terrible, but when it comes down to it, would this be the game I would want to play, or would I want more to it? Like I said, there's a lot of diversity. We've seen a lot of weird stuff since we started playing it. We've done 2 missions. That's a fair amount to get an idea of the game. Because that would kind of detract from what I actually want to play with this game. So some of the housing. So, okay. I'm okay with this. Can we go this way? No, we can't. I didn't know if we could go this way at all. Just no. So, where Path of Exile is a little more difficult and different, I hate to compare it to things. This is a little more easy and whatnot, less gear. This would be like doing the math. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, my main problem with this is that... Lord, this thing just goes on forever. Some of these environments remind me a lot of Diablo 3. We're not getting them off the bridge. Guess I can't destroy that column for some reason. So healing is not instant. It's like a heal over time. Which means you gotta give it time to heal over that time. If you're not prepared to let that happen, you're gonna be disappointed. And dead. Oh, sorry. Not in combat. Okay, that's good. He just rips you back to town. Doesn't actually ask you for any confirmation or anything. Let's go see Dashing Ninja. Okay. So we got Enerax and potions. Are you a vendor of some kind? Xanafer Stark. Mojave. You're a vendor. You got all kinds of stuff. I'm not a sorcerer. I'm not a rogue. Just keeping with the theme, all gloves gotta go. Oh, they're heavy arm plates. Okay, that's a good one, but it gives less than what my wrist guards use. Chest armor. Alright. Pants, maybe. More gloves. Boots. Got here 2 health, all resistance scores. Got that. There we go. We'll just sell those off. So we got some gold. Is this our stash by chance? No. Okay. So this is the new WOLCEN. Interesting. I mean, I don't understand where we're going with it, but that's okay. So tomorrow we'll stop by and pick up, or the next time we play, we'll look more in depth at the character, the inventory, the sub-menus, things of that nature. I want to keep up on this one as they do patches, because when they do housing, I want to see what they do with it, because apparently in the old version you were able to have a house, and other players were able to invade it, and you could set up traps and things like that, and I really wanted to try that. I guess it's disabled in this version, so we can't do it. But we can work towards it. And off and on we'll work towards it. They said they got some other patch things coming in soon, so hopefully that works out pretty well. We'll see. And anyway, that was WOLCEN. Would I recommend you buy this? At this point, you'd be kind of bored. If what you're seeing on the screen is exciting and different, and that's what you want to do, then sure, pick up a copy, because they're going to maybe add new content in later. If you like a story and you want to hear a tale of long ago with a hero and a villain, this doesn't have it yet. Watch for sale, wait for it to come down in price. If you can get it in a bundle, awesome. If you can't, well, you know, I wouldn't pay full price for this game. If you do happen to own this game and you're watching this video, maybe we could schedule a day to play multiplayer at some point and check out multiplayer. So if you do want to, you can drop me a note, send me an email. My email address is in my About on my YouTube page, and you can check to see my email address. Drop me a line. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.